Hold up for a second, things just got crazy. Reports are flying that Chrisean Rock is allegedly on the run over a major bank fraud situation. Word is she was moving funny with checks, and her 19-year-old boyfriend, Top Hat 33K, was involved too. Just 2 weeks ago, people accused her of a similar scam, promising cash deposits but leaving victims with empty accounts. Some even said their entire bank accounts were wiped clean. Now folks are claiming Chrisean might actually be broke, which could explain why she's been online asking for donations. The situation is spiraling fast, and people are saying she might even be facing jail time soon. And that live? The one where she was at the bank? The energy was weird. Her boyfriend got heated the moment he realized where she was. 3 tried telling viewers to stop trolling Chrisean, but when she appeared in the live from inside the bank, everything changed instantly. He shut the live off immediately and told her to stop sharing her location. Then he slipped and said, "My top on, bro. I don't got nothing to say. They keep saying stuff about you though, on BS. I'm at the bank." The tension was undeniable. Now it makes sense why he acted so defensive, because rumors say he had Chrisean wrapped up in this alleged fraud situation the entire time. And the worst part? Receipts are already circulating. Screenshots. Leaked group chats. Full conversations about Chrisean allegedly busting checks, meaning cashing fake or fraudulent ones. One message said, "We got rock busting down the checks. She's a celebrity, they go through every time." Someone asked, "So she knows they fake?" The reply, "Yeah, she know. She came to the homie trying to get some money. I told Lil Bro line it up." Another message. "When was this?" "Before that nerd came home. She said she needed money and a CPN to get a car and apartment." Things get even messier. Chrisean was supposed to be on the new season of Baddies, but she got dropped and lost a $200,000 bag, a huge hit. Then another leaked chat shows someone furious because she allegedly went live while trying to pull a $15,000 play at the bank. Who even goes live during something like that? Another person warned that someone needed to step in ASAP because if Chrisean got caught, she'd start naming names. They even mentioned that multiple T pages were calling her an informant. This whole situation isn't just messy, it's explosive. The first person claimed Chrisean had been blowing up their phone non-stop, panicking about getting caught for cashing those other checks. They said it got so overwhelming they were ready to block her completely, just to stay far away from the situation. They even warned her boyfriend, 3, that she might be working with the feds. Apparently, police had already shown up at the bank, but Chrisean and her friend got out of there before things turned serious. The same person said they tried calling 3 afterward, but he was heated and refusing to answer. Then things got even crazier. They claimed Chrisean wasn't even stressed about the missing $15,000. Instead, she was begging for perks, calling her a junkie baby. At this point, the whole situation sounded like pure chaos. If even half of it is true, it's a full-blown disaster. Chrisean allegedly out here playing with check fraud, going live while cashing fake checks, and talking about getting a CPN to pull off extra backdoor moves. That's not wild behavior anymore, that's straight up risky business. And if she knew those checks were fake? That's not a mistake. That's intent. That's deliberate fraud, allegedly. And the CPN situation? Trying to secure a fake identity just to get a car or an apartment shows serious planning. Like she doesn't even realize how deep she might be sinking into this mess. Let's be real about what all this means. If any of these claims end up being true, and she was actually involved in check fraud in Los Angeles, the law is not playing with her. Under California Penal Code 476, check fraud happens when someone knowingly makes, uses, or cashes a fake or altered check with the intent to deceive or steal. The key word is knowingly. Prosecutors must prove the person knew the check was fake and still tried to pass it. So if someone hands over a fraudulent check while trying to get money, goods, or services, that's check fraud, period. If Chrisean really went live while doing this at the bank? That's next level reckless. This isn't drama anymore, this is flirting with real legal danger. And here's where it gets even more serious. Check fraud in California is a wobbler, meaning it can be charged as either a misdemeanor or a felony. If it's something small or a first offense, it might be a misdemeanor, which still carries up to a year in county jail and a $1,000 fine. But once the amount goes over $950, or the situation looks like a bigger scam, or there's a history of this behavior, prosecutors can jump it straight to a felony. Felony check fraud is no joke. It carries 16 months, 2 years, or even 3 years behind bars, plus fines up to $10,000. And the court can order restitution, meaning the person has to pay back every single dollar taken. And that's still not the end of it. Other charges can stack right on top of check fraud, making everything way worse. Just possessing fake checks with the intent to use them is a separate crime under Penal Code 475. This is the type of situation that spirals fast, and once it does, it's almost impossible to get out clean. And if someone alters a check, changes the name, the amount, the date, or even the signature, that's forgery on top of fraud. So if any of this really links back to Chrisean, she's not just looking at trouble, she's looking at serious time. And if the fraud involves a fake identity or a CPN, which is basically a completely made-up credit profile, the situation gets way worse. Prosecutors can stack identity theft charges right on top, instantly turning a bad case into a brutal one. Once those extra charges hit, there's no smooth talking your way out. This isn't internet drama, this is courtroom territory. Real consequences. Real jail time. And what makes everything even messier is that these fraud rumors around Chrisean aren't new. Just a couple weeks ago, she was already being dragged into another banking scam that had the whole internet talking. People were claiming she was tied up in one of those classic bank hustles where scammers promise, "I'll deposit money into your account," but then flip the script, either demanding a cut or draining the entire account once they get access. Fans were sounding the alarm, warning each other because Chrisean's name kept popping up everywhere. The internet was buzzing, and people were side-eyeing every move she made. And it didn't stop there. Word on the street is she was seen at the bank with Marsh, and according to people talking, they both allegedly knew exactly what they were trying to pull. At first everything seemed cool, laughing, confident, relaxed. But then the bank staff started acting strange. Whispering. Watching. Moving differently. The energy shifted fast, like everyone suddenly realized something wasn't right. And the moment Chrisean and Marsh sensed that shift, they didn't wait. No explanations, no questions, they allegedly dipped instantly. Fast. Like they knew staying 1 minute longer could get them caught up. And that's where things get heavier. Because if this whole story is true, that means the entire crew, Chrisean, 3, and Marsh, might all be wrapped up in this situation together, and staring down some serious jail time. But here's the real bombshell. The leaked messages also claimed Chrisean set up Zeus Network CEO Lemmy to get robbed. That's insane, especially because they were already beefing publicly. Chrisean had been calling Lemmy foul, weak, and even accusing him of demonic behavior, saying he tried to sabotage her career. If those leaked texts are real, this whole situation just went from messy to dangerous. And then things took another wild turn. After Chrisean's accusations exploded online, Lemmy, the CEO of Zeus, clapped back, but not how people expected. Instead of snapping, he came back calm. Collected. He hit her with scripture. He said her words and actions seemed dark, driven by bitterness and hate, not love or grace. He told her straight up she needed healing, needed to focus on her mental health, and put her energy into raising her son. It was a message that sounded peaceful, but the tone underneath it was firm. Like he was done arguing, done going back and forth. He wanted the whole world to know he was stepping away from the chaos. Then he dropped the bombshell. He was officially done working with her, for good. Lemmy said her constant manipulation, dishonesty, and ungratefulness made it impossible to continue any kind of professional relationship with Zeus. He still acknowledged she had talent, but he made one thing very clear: talent isn't enough. Character, integrity, and humility are what keep a career alive. And according to him, Chrisean wasn't showing any of that. But she wasn't staying silent. Not at all. Chrisean clapped back hard, accusing what she called the billion-dollar company of attacking her character. She claimed Lemmy even had someone go through her personal belongings and take her ID, leaving her feeling betrayed, violated, and unsafe. She said Zeus used her, took advantage of her personal struggles for views and profit, and never cared about her well-being, only the drama she brought. She even said she regretted ever joining baddies or getting involved in the entertainment world at all. Then she fired another shot, claiming Zeus still owed her $170,000, saying she was supposed to make $200,000 but only got $30,000. But Lemmy shut that down fast. He said she wasn't getting another dime because, according to him, she breached her baddie's contract. The entire back and forth was wild, a mix of legal drama and reality TV chaos. And Lemmy didn't hold back in his final message to her either. He said, "Ms. Rock, you truly need to seek God and rediscover His presence within you. The way you're representing Him is deeply misguided. Making threats as though you possess divine authority is not only delusional, but spiritually dangerous. I'm not sure if your behavior comes from substance use or deeper emotional struggles, but either way, your actions are only making things worse. I genuinely pray for your healing, clarity, and peace, for you, your family, and your overall well-being." That message hit deep. And if it's really true that she also tried to line him up to get robbed? Then honestly, Lemmy has every reason to protect himself and stay far away. He could even flip the whole situation legally, file charges, and have Chrisean paying him instead of demanding money from Zeus. But let's be real. The bigger problem right now might be those bank fraud allegations still floating around. Because if even a fraction of what's being said turns out to be true, this situation is headed somewhere way more serious than people realize. How deep does this go? Does Chrisean even understand the kind of legal fire she could be walking straight into? And was all of this part of 3's plan from the moment he got involved with her? Everything is looking messy, chaotic, and genuinely risky. Money, drama, betrayal, criminal allegations. All tangled into one wild story that just keeps growing. But now I want to know what you think. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Hit that like, subscribe, and share if you want more tea like this, because trust me, this saga is far from over.